This is Holding On Anyway. A space for the heavy days, the quiet ones, and the ones that don't make any sense. I'm really glad you're here.
This is just my story, not therapy advice. If you're hurting, please reach out. The links are below. This is episode 3, and today we're talking about something that almost everyone living with depression knows all too well. The invisible battles we fight in silence. Suffering in silence is a real thing. Sometimes even the people closest to you have no idea what you're carrying inside. They don't know because you never show them. The first invisible battle for me personally, and probably for a lot of people, is self-worth. A deep core belief seated in early childhood. I'm not good enough. That voice has been with me all my life. 55 years on this planet, and every day it's a battle against that old story playing in the back of my mind. Depression attacks your ability to self advocate, to speak up for yourself. It erodes your drive to go out and fight for yourself. Not because you don't want better, but because you believe deep down you don't deserve better. Beyond self worth, another battle is the energy it takes to mask it all. The brain power, the skill, the effort it takes to appear A-OK to the outside world. Because here's the truth. A lot of people who live with depression become experts at masking. And masking is driven by survival, by shame. Shame about having a mental illness. Shame about feeling broken. Shame about not being good enough, strong enough, normal enough. Shame is a giant invisible battle on its own. You fight it all day, every day, just to appear normal. You learn to hide your depression, not because you want to lie, but because you don't even have the vocabulary to explain what you're going through. Because trying to share it feels impossible. Because the shame tells you they won't understand. They'll leave you if they really see you. And so you move through life masked, smiling when you feel empty, saying, I'm fine, when you're anything but, carrying invisible weights no one else can see. Why do people with depression get so good at masking? Because it's safer to pretend. Because surviving invisibly feels far easier than risking rejection. Because sometimes when you feel invisible, you start believing you deserve to be. What do I wish someone had seen, even when I couldn't say it out loud? I wish someone had seen the suffering, the real burden, the way you would notice a person carrying a heavy backpack or walking with a broken leg. I wish someone had seen that even when I looked okay on the outside, inside, I was fighting just to stay alive for another day. Feeling invisible, it compounds the pain. It multiplies the loneliness. It feeds the belief that maybe you really are alone in the world. And sometimes when the invisibility gets too heavy, you dissociate without even realizing it. Your mind pulling you out of the world to protect you. Your mind pulling you out of the world to protect you. I'm lucky to be here. Lucky to have found a way, somehow, to survive long enough to tell you this. Lucky to still be learning how to show my scars instead of hiding them. If you're out there fighting your own invisible battles, I see you. I am you. If you're still breathing, still showing up somehow, even when no one sees the storm you're going through, you're not alone. You're fighting battles no one sees, and you're surviving them. And that's enough. Be well. Stay one more day. Thank you for being here, dear listener. If this episode struck a chord or stayed with you, helped you feel a little less alone, or brought you closer to someone you care about, please consider liking, subscribing, or sharing it with someone who might benefit. It really helps more people find these conversations. And if something in this episode resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. This episode was created from my own lived experience. It's not here to diagnose or treat, but to create empathy. If you're in crisis, please reach out to your local mental health services or a suicide prevention hotline. I've called the hotline myself before. They were kind, they listened, and they helped me through a tough time. That's the hope behind holding on anyway, to remind those struggling that you are not alone and to help those who love them. I'm Bert, creator and producer of this series. Be well, and until next time, this was Holding On Anyway.